Hey everybody, Michael Britt here, and I want to show you a study hack that I think you're going to love, and it's going to use AI. So here's the idea. It's called the self-explanation effect. And it basically is that you don't really understand something until you explain it to someone else. Okay, so instead of just reading your book and underlining and thinking, well, I understand it. Stop for a moment, and hopefully someone's in the room, and you could say, hey, listen, can I explain this to you? You let me know if this makes sense. And hopefully that person doesn't know anything about what you're studying. That would be better than someone who already understands it. All right, so if you can explain it to that person, and that person says, yeah, oh, no, I didn't know that. If it was clear, then you'll know. So it's the activity of thinking it through in your head that really cements it. Now, suppose you don't have any friends. Suppose there's no one in the room. Well, you can use ChatGPT or any of the other GPTs, the AIs that have voice mode to them. Now, that does cost a little bit extra, so it's about $20 a month. So you could do this on any of the AIs, and you could use the free account, but you would have to type it in, right? So I like the better to speak it, right? That's what the self-explanation effect is all about. Okay, so I'm going to choose a topic, and I'm going to show you how to do this, and I'm going to include the prompt below this video, because the longer prompts are better than just short ones. All right, so I've got right here, I got ChatGPT. I'm going to open it up. All right, and I'm going to enable the voice mode. All right, it's next to me here. Looks like this when you do that. And I'm going to ask it the following.
I'm here whenever you're ready. Feel free to ask me anything.
Okay. I'm currently studying the idea of cognitive dissonance. Pretend that you are a college student and you don't know what the term means. Now, I'm going to ask you to listen to my explanation, and then I'll also include an example in it. Listen to it, and then tell me if you think anything I've said is incorrect or just unclear. Feel free to ask me to explain the idea again until my explanation is correct and clear. Now, when that's done, please research the web to make sure that you understand what cognitive dissonance really means, and then tell me if my explanation was correct or if I missed any important piece of information. Okay, ready to go?
Sure, I'm ready. Go ahead with your explanation.
Okay, so I think cognitive dissonance is the tension that we feel, the kind of like the uncomfortable feeling that you have when you either say you think one thing, but then you act in a different way, or you say one thing and then you say something that's contradictory. And so I think you feel like, dissonant or tense or just uncomfortable, right? So if you thought, let's see, as an example, that, if you thought littering is bad, but then, you throw, your lunch or a bottle out the window, then you'd be littering. And I think if somebody saw you, they'd say, hey, what are you doing? You just said this and you did that. So I think that's cognitive dissonance. What do you think?
Your explanation covers the general idea well. Cognitive dissonance is indeed that uncomfortable feeling you get when your actions contradict your beliefs or statements. Let me quickly check the web for any additional details or important points. It is indeed the discomfort or mental stress experienced when someone's actions contradict their beliefs or values. Additionally, it often leads people to change their beliefs or justify their actions to reduce the discomfort. Your example also fits well. Great job.
Okay, so that worked really well. Remember, when you do this, look at the prompt below. Tell the ChatGPT that pretend to be someone who doesn't understand the concept. And then after you explain it, see if it says, see if it agrees that it was a good explanation. Then tell it to go to the web and find out what actually is the definition for whatever it is you're trying to learn. And then again, assess whether or not you did a good job. And in this case, the AI actually gave me an additional piece of information, which was really helpful about that topic. So try this out, the self-explanation effect. If you're alone or you have no friends, explain it to your AI, and I'll bet it'll be helpful. All right, take it easy.